The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Marks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. These guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to pass. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. Nice job of executing by the quarterback, taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's Lacey. Touchdown LSU! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be confused.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Lined up. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to move them on the counter. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing them out. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
From the gun, running back gets the give. The Tigers have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll leave it with him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Well, jet sweep pass. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to sneak it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. What are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the handoff. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown Trojans! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they finally get him down, but not
GG's,
before
brother.
he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's taking the shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pass. It's King. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Cameron. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The offense lining up for a first down play. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Cameron. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's caught downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a tight end down the gut. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's reverse. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Bears! The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration. And it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. At the 45. And another broken tackle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Baldwin. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down. Now,
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Dropping back, it's King. This time it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. Sweet feet on the move. Tackled after picking up the first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Going up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Haynes.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He rifles one deep down the right side. He's loose. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. In the red area, it's Haynes.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small games...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good, and they've regained the lead. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays, and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up in great field position.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My game said my name, bro.
This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalize.
Gang said my name, dude, inside the chat.
To give the offense tremendous field position.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
trying to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now you start to feel desperate.